Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson to throw.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now Jackson.
It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal. Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of him.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And despite the cold, despite the snow, This one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater